we were discussing the chapter Thinkers, Beliefs and Buildings. You see, this is the last part of this chapter, and that is about the development of new religious traditions. I have already told you a lot, but yet I should tell you this thing again. Actually, how did new religious traditions develop? How did new religious traditions develop? What do you find? We find Buddhism and Jainism were the two most prominent religions, but Buddhism was very popular. And the sole objective of Buddhism was the attainment of moksha or mukti or salvation. The most important or the sole objective. But this was the sole objective of Buddhism till 1st century. Please remember, यहाँ पर याद रखिएगा, till 1st century, the sole objective of Buddhism was to attain mukti or moksha. This was the sole achievement, means objective. But this concept of attainment of moksha through eightfold paths, 10 seals, got changed in 1st century CE. How did it change? What do you find? In 1st century CE, Buddhism was divided into two sects, namely Mahayana sect of Buddhism and Hinayana sect of Buddhism. Actually, two sects were different. Hinayana sect was the original and unchanged form of Buddhism, which accepted Lord Buddha as a religious preacher. The followers of Hinayana sect did not accept Lord Buddha as God, and the followers of Hinayana sect were against of any kind of worship. But the followers of Mahayana sect, their beliefs were different. And what you find? The followers of Mahayana sect accepted Lord Buddha as an incarnation. They believed in idol worship. Images of Lord Buddha were made at Gandhara and Mathura, and these people started to worship Lord Buddha. So, why? Because you see, because the people of Mahayana sect, ये लाइन थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनिएगा. The people of Mahayana sect considered Lord Buddha as a savior. The people of Mahayana sect considered Lord Buddha as a savior, means protector. The followers of Mahayana sect, they believed that Lord Buddha was the one who could ensure salvation to them, who could ensure their moksha. जब यहाँ पर देखिए, फॉलोअर्स ऑफ महायाना सेक्ट ये सोच ले कि ये सिर्फ बुद्ध ही हैं जो उनको मुक्ति दिला सकते हैं, जो उनको मोक्ष दिला सकते हैं. मतलब दे स्टार्टेड टू कंसिडर एज लॉर्ड बुद्धा द सेवियर, द प्रोटेक्टर एंड द पर्सन हु कुड गिव देम मोक्ष। ये समझ में आ रहा है? हाँ जी, हेलो, हाँ ये बताइए ये। हाँ, तो दिस एक्चुअली द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सेवियर slowly and gradually developed in Buddhism. The concept of savior. But you see, this concept of savior was not only unique in Buddhism. This concept of savior was not only unique in Buddhism. The concept of savior also developed in different ways within traditions. The concept of savior also developed in different ways within traditions that we now consider as a part of Hinduism. So the concept of savior also developed in Hinduism also. In Hinduism. And we find, what we find? We find two sects developed in Hinduism, Shaivism and Vaishnavism. Shaivism and Vaishnavism. Shaivism, you see, Vaishnavism, Vaishnavism. Vaishnavism, Vaishnavism. Vaishnavism and Shaivism. 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 प्लीज याद रखिएगा। Actually, Vaishnavism, what do we mean by Vaishnavism? Vaishnavism is a form of Hinduism. Vaishnavism is a form of Hinduism. Vaishnavism is a form of Hinduism within which Vishnu is worshipped as the main god. Vishnu is worshipped as the main god. So Vaishnavism is a form of Hinduism within which Lord Vishnu is worshipped as the chief god or main god or the principal deity. You see, but surprisingly enough, we find in the case of Vaishnavism, the people do not directly worship Lord Vishnu. In the case of Vaishnavism, the people do not worship directly Lord Vishnu. The followers of Lord Vishnu believed that there were 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu. There were 10 incarnations. No doubt, when the concept of protector developed, there started to develop a bond between the devotee and the god. When the concept of savior developed, please write down. When the concept of savior developed, there started to develop a bond between the devotee and the god. And that bond is the bond of love and devotion. The followers or the devotees, they started loving their god, or they completely devoted themselves to their respective gods and goddesses. So, मतलब ये देखिए, जब ये कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सेवियर और प्रोटेक्टर डेवलप किया, तो डिवोटी जो सिलेक्टेड डेटी को पूजा करने लगे, उनमें और देवताओं में, जो देवता को उन लोग पूजा किया, दोनों के बीच में एक बॉन्ड शुरू हुआ, एंड दैट इज द बॉन्ड ऑफ लव एंड डिवोशन. देवता नहीं आए, विष्णु नहीं आया, लेकिन जो फॉलोअर्स है वो अपने देवता को प्यार करने लगे और उस देवता के लिए पूरा डिवोटी बन गए। डिवोटी बन गए। जैसे हम मान लीजिए राम का पूजा करते हैं, राम मेरे पास आते हैं कि नहीं मुझे मालूम नहीं, लेकिन हम राम को प्यार करने लगे और राम के नाम मतलब हम राम के डिवोटी बन गए, राम के भक्त बन गए। तो दिस इज द बॉन्ड ऑफ लव एंड डिवोशन और लव एंड और भक्ति। हम पूरे राम के भक्त हैं क्योंकि राम ही मेरा सबसे बड़ा देवता है। ठीक है ना, राम ही सबसे बड़ा देवता है, इसलिए मैं राम का भक्त हूं, राम का डिवोटी हूं, राम को प्यार करता हूं। मैं किसी भी हालत में राम का बदनाम नहीं सुनना चाहता। तो ये क्योंकि आई कंसीडर राम इज माई सेवियर, राम इज माई प्रोटेक्टर, राम इज माई प्रोटेक्टर। सो व्हाट यू फाइंड इन द केस ऑफ वैष्णविज्म, the people do not worship Lord Vishnu directly, but they believed that there were a number of incarnations of Lord Vishnu. There were 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu. What were these 10 incarnations? I tell you one by one. आप लोग लिखे होंगे। I tell you one by one these 10 incarnations. Please देख लीजिए। मत्स्य 1, मत्स्य कूर्म, मत्स्य MATSYA, मत्स्य MATSYA, मत्स्य कमा कूर्म KURMA, कूर्म, देन बराह BARAHA, बराह, बराह, देन नरसिम्हा NARSIMHA, नरसिम्हा, नरसिम्हा, देन बामन VAMANA, बामन, देन परशुराम PARASURAMA, परशुराम, देन राम RAMA, राम, देन कृष्ण KRISHNA, कृष्ण, देन बुद्धा BUDDHA, बुद्धा, and last Kalki, last Kalki KALKI. These are the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu, and of these incarnations, Krishna is considered as the most popular incarnation of Vishnu. Krishna is considered as the most renowned incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Krishna is considered as the most renowned incarnation of Lord Vishnu. We find the scholars actually believe that different incarnations of Vishnu were popular in different parts of the country. The scholars believe that different incarnations of Lord Vishnu are popular in different parts of the country. As in North India, in UP, Bihar, Ram is very, very popular. Krishna is popular in Gujarat, UP, in West Bengal, Jharkhand. Krishna is popular, really very popular. Then we find, please now write down, another important feature of Vaishnavism. Another very important feature of Vaishnavism, that the development of the concept of wife of Vishnu. Actually in 4th century there was a development of concept that Lakshmi was wife of Vishnu, and we know Lakshmi is worshipped as the goddess of wealth and prosperity. Lakshmi is worshipped as the goddess of what? Lakshmi is worshipped as the goddess of wealth and prosperity. So goddess Lakshmi was added to Lord Vishnu in 4th century CE, and goddess Lakshmi was added to Lord Vishnu as his wife. Because you find in the coins of the Gupta people, we get Lakshmi as well as Lord Vishnu. Lakshmi holding a lotus in her hands with an owl, and Vishnu holding chakra in his hand. So, what we find, Vaishnavism, the sect of Vaishnavism developed. But what you see, Shaivism, what we find, according to some scholars, the origin of Shaivism found in Rig Veda. According to some scholars, the origin of Shaivism is found in Rig Veda. In Rig Veda, what we find, one name is there, Rudra. In Rig Veda, one name is there, Rudra, and Rudra is considered as Lord Shiva. But what we find, actually, the real development of Shaivism took place after 1st century. But you see, surprisingly enough, again, we know what we find. Lord Shiva is not directly worshipped by us. If you go to temples, you will not see Lord Shiva is worshipped in human form. Lord Shiva is not worshipped by us in human form, but Lord Shiva was worshipped by us in form of Shiva Linga. What do you find? We worship the Shiva Linga everywhere. We find during Kusana period, please write down, during Kusana period, Shaivism, actually worship of Shiva, really became popular. Worship of Lord Shiva became popular during the Kusana period. Kanishka was no doubt follower of Buddhism, but one Kusana ruler whose name was Bhima Codfices. One Kusana ruler, Bhima Codfices, V-I-M-A, Bhima, Codfices, K-A-D-P-H-I-S-E-S, Bhima Codfices. He was a devotee of Shiva. Because Bhima Codfices minted some coins. Bhima minted some Bhima, V-I-M-A, Bhima Codfices, K-A-D-P-H-I-S-E-S, Bhima Codfices. Bhima Codfices, a Kusana ruler, was the follower of Lord Shiva. And in his coins, Shiva is shown with a trident and a bull. Trident means trident. T-R-I-D-E-N-T. Trident means trident, त्रिशूल. तो भीमा कॉडफिशेस का जो कॉइन्स है, कॉइन के एक तरफ तो भीमा कॉडफिशेस को दिखाया जा रहा है, दूसरे तरफ लॉर्ड शिवा को त्रिशूल के साथ दिखाया जा रहा है और वो उनके बगल में एक बुल है. बट वी फाइंड so during Kushan period this happened. By 6th century CE, Shaivism became a very popular sect and spread in South India. In 6th century BC, Shaivism became very popular in South India, and the followers of Lord Shiva in South India were called Nayanars. The followers of Lord Shiva in South India were called Nayanars. 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 So, the followers of Lord Shiva, known as Nayanars. Now, we find Kartik and Ganesh. They are mentioned as the two sons of Lord Shiva. Kartik and Ganesh are mentioned as the two sons of Lord Shiva, and Parvati is associated with Lord Shiva as his wife. Parvati in the epics or Puranas. Parvati in the epics or Puranas is considered as wife of Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva. You know Kartik. Kartik is regarded as a war god. War god. Kartik is regarded as war god. God of war. And Ganesh is regarded as the remover of all obstacles. Remover of all obstacles. गणेश को हम सबसे पहले पूजा करते हैं, सिद्धिदाता कहते हैं, विघ्न विनाशक कहते हैं. सो रिमूवर्स ऑफ ऑल ऑब्स्टेकल्स. सो व्हाट वी फाइंड these two sects of Hinduism developed. These two sects of Hinduism developed. And the first temple in our country was developed at Devgarh. And we find many temples were built, and Devgarh temple was the first, and this temple is associated with Lord Vishnu. The Dasavatar temple. Dasavatar temple. Next temple was built at Bhumara, Bhumara, Bhumara Shiva temple. The first temple was built at Devgarh in Uttar Pradesh. Then the next temple was built at Bhumara, Bhumara, and that is associated with Lord Shiva. This temple, Bhumara temple, was dedicated to Lord Shiva. And then a Parvati temple was built at Nachana, Nachana, Nachana. Nachana. These were some of the early temples. You see, the early temples were a square single room temples, a small square single room temples. The room where the god was installed came to be known as Garbhagriha. Garbhagriha. And later on, actually, the size of these temples was enlarged, or later on, large temples started to be built. I tell you one thing, a salient feature of early temples was that some of these were hollowed out of huge rocks. A salient feature of early temples was that some of these were hollowed out of huge rocks. Huge rocks. पत्थर को काट काट करके पर्वत के स्लोप में ये मंदिर बनाया गया। ये केव जैसा लगता था, केव जैसे मंदिर बनाया गया। एंड वी फाइंड such type of temples, but later on many temples were built of rocks. The build actually by making blocks of rocks, like blocks means like bricks. By cutting rocks into blocks, temples were built, and the temples which were built of rocks came to be known as rock cut temples. Most of the large temples, most of the massive temples like Jagannath temple, Lingaraj temple, Sun temple, Kailasnath temple, then Mahabalipuram temple, all these temples are rock cut temples. पत्थर को काट काट करके ब्लॉक बनाया गया और ये सारे ब्लॉक को एक एक करके सेट किया गया। मतलब पत्थर को ईटा जैसे ब्लॉक बनाया गया और सेट किया गया। जैसे अभी भी हम लोग यहाँ पर पत्थर का ईटा बनाते हैं, पत्थर काट काट कर ब्लॉक बनाते हैं और दीवार वगैरह देते हैं घर में। अभी भी यहाँ भी झारखंड में भी यूज होता है। What do you find? Most of these rock cut temples are rock cut temples, and you find in early medieval period or in medieval period, the exterior of these temples depicted the scenes from Ramayana and Mahabharata. That is really important. मतलब ये जो एक्सटीरियर वॉल है, ये सारे मंदिर का जो एक्सटीरियर वॉल है, इसमें स्कल्पचर बनाया गया। इन द एक्सटीरियर वॉल्स ऑफ दिस टेम्पल्स sculptures were developed. And what are the themes of these sculptures? The themes of these sculptures are drawn from the different stories of the Ramayana and Mahabharata. देखिएगा कोई कोई मंदिर में राधा कृष्ण का लीला दिखाया जा रहा है, पत्थर में बना हुआ है। आप लोग कोई सन टेम्पल गए हैं जी? कोई सन टेम्पल तरफ गए हैं? नहीं। कोई भी महाबलीपुरम वगैरह कहीं भी गए हैं? हेलो। तो जो बाहरी जो दीवार है, मंदिर का जो बाहर का दीवार है, बहुत सारे मूर्तियां बना हुआ है, पत्थर काट काट करके मूर्तियां, स्कल्पचर बना हुआ है, और सारे स्कल्पचर नेकेड है। ये एक आर्ट इन न्यूडिटी इन आर्ट, दैट इज इंपॉर्टेंट। ये आर्ट का धर्म है। तो ये जो आर्ट है, ये बनाया गया स्कल्पचर। और ये स्कल्पचर का थीम क्या है? ये स्कल्पचर का थीम लिया हुआ है रामायण से या महाभारत से, और ज्यादातर महाभारत से लिया हुआ है। आज जरूर आप लोग, लेकिन आप लोग का तो क्लास है, आज दिखाएगा महाभारत में, आज महाभारत में दिखाएगा द्रौपदी का चीरहरण आज दिखाएगा। आज 12 बजे वही एपिसोड दिखाएगा, कल हम रात में देख रहे थे। तो यही सब एपिसोड का स्कल्पचर बनाया हुआ है। दैट्स व्हाई दीज टेम्पल्स आर very very attractive, very attractive. So with this chapter is over. आप लोग कुछ क्वेश्चन फटाफट लिख लीजिए, देखते हैं, जल्दी लिखिए। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय, जल्दी लिखिए। व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय त्रिरत्ना? What do you mean by Triratna? What do you mean by Triratna? Triratna, TRI-Ratna, RATNA, Triratna. What do you mean by three Ratna? Three principles of Jainism are known as three Ratna: right knowledge, right faith, and right action, right conduct. Three. Question number second. Which are the four basic truths of Buddhism? Which are the four basic truths of Buddhism? Question number 2. Which are the four basic truths of Buddhism? Number 3. What do you mean by Jataka texts? What do you mean by Jataka texts? What do you mean by Jataka texts? Number 3. Number 4. Why the stupas were built? Why the stupas were built? Why the stupas were built? Number 4. Please write. Mention four places. Next question. एक नंबर का क्वेश्चन सारा है. Mention four places associated with the life of the Buddha. Mention four places associated with the life of the Buddha. ये कौन कौन है? लुम्बिनी में पैदा हुए थे. एक एक करके बता देते हैं. लुम्बिनी में पैदा हुआ, बोध गया में उनका एनलाइटनमेंट हुआ, सारनाथ में वो फर्स्ट सरमन दिए, और कुशीनगर में उनका डेथ हुआ. है कि नहीं? लुम्बिनी, बोध गया, सारनाथ एंड कुशीनगर. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन read. Mention the teachings of Mahatma Buddha. Mention the teachings of Mahatma Buddha. Mahatma Buddha as mentioned in the Sutta Pitaka. As mentioned in the Sutta Pitaka. As mentioned in the Sutta Pitaka. Next question. How did the Begums of Bhopal contribute? How did the Begums of Bhopal contribute in preserving the stupa at Sanchi? In preserving the stupa at Sanchi. Next one. The stupa at Sanchi. SANCHI. Stupa at Sanchi. Next one write please. Discuss how and why stupas were built. ये 8 नंबर का क्वेश्चन है. Discuss how and why stupas were built. Discuss how and why stupas were built. Stupas. Next. Write please. Write short notes on Shaivism and Vaishnavism. Write short notes on Shaivism and Vaishnavism. Write short notes on Shaivism and Vaishnavism. Next question. Describe the main features of early temples. Describe the main features of early temples. Next one. Mention 8-fold paths. Mention 8-fold paths. Next one. Briefly describe the contributions of Jainism to the world. Briefly describe the contributions of Jainism to the world. Contributions of Jainism, early temples. Yes, नेक्स्ट वन, ब्रीफली डिस्क्राइब द, क्या बोले थे लास्ट क्वेश्चन जी? यस, briefly describe the contributions of Jainism to the world. Briefly describe the contributions of Jainism to the world. Next question. Now mention the causes of rapid growth of or rapid spread of Buddhism. Next question. Mention the causes of downfall of Buddhism. Mention the causes of downfall of Buddhism. Mention the causes of downfall of Buddhism. कितना हुआ? अच्छा, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन राइट. यस. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन राइट. राइट शॉर्ट नोट्स ऑन गजलक्ष्मी. राइट शॉर्ट नोट्स ऑन गजलक्ष्मी. Gajalakshmi. Next one. Mention the name of 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu. Mention the name of 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu. हो गया? मीटिंग ओवर. ओके.